This is a prime chuck roll. If you find a grocery store that sells these, you'll save a bunch of money. I was able to pick this up on a sale at my local independent grocery store for $53, regularly like $100. $3.49 is an extremely good deal. I'm gonna show you how to break this down. Cut an X pattern, as there's a lot of myoglobin in it. For all you experts out there, can you tell what this is? Before I start cutting it up, the first cut of the chuck roll is one of the best. There it is. We're gonna use a small boning knife to start peeling the top. Can you tell what it is yet? We're gonna split the steak. These are called chuck eyes. So as you go down, every one of these steaks is gonna be less and less tender. This is the facing that we cut off. You wanna turn it to the side. It's part of the Denver or short rib, and you can get a great steak out of this. And we're looking for this cut right here. We don't need all this excess. Chuck roll trim is some of the best ground beef trim. A nice Denver cut. It has a lot more intermuscular fat than a chuck steak, making it a little bit more tender, and it's a delicious piece. So now the next cut on the chuck roll, it works well as a roast. There's a little bit of the chuck eye left on here, but it's starting to taper. So I'm just gonna use this guy for some burn ends. Now we're getting towards the end where I just kinda wanna take some of this off to contour it, and it's okay to take it off because that's gonna make some really good burger. So now we're even further down on the chuck roll. We wanna take a nice thick steak off this, and that is a good looking chuck steak. It's the center cut of the chuck roll. You can see on the top here, there's actually some pretty good marbling. Now I wanna take another thick slice off. To split this guy in thirds. Chuck rolls make some amazing country styles. Now you're left with the end piece furthest away from the chuck eye. It's country styles total, and that's gonna be a great barbecue. It is the worst looking cut of the whole chuck roll. This end cut is gonna make some really, really good burger. 1 boneless chuck roast for burn ends, 2 chuck eyes, 6 boneless country styles, 1 boneless chuck and a Denver steak, and 1 bag of beef grind.